supposed to tell you about how to take charge of your life, but I would prefer to show you. But before that, let me tell you a story. So once a king told his soldiers to keep a big boulder in the middle of the street. Many people came and many people passed. But then came a simple peasant carrying a bag full of vegetables. La-la. And when he saw the boulder, he kept his bag on the side. And he started to push the boulder. And after a few minutes, the boulder started to wiggle. And eventually rolled it on the side of the street. And as he went back to pick his bag, he noticed that where the boulder was, now was a bag full of gold coin. The king had hidden it as a reward. The reason I'm telling you this story is because our life is like this lane. And life will throw boulders at us in form of challenges and uncertainty. But it is up to us how we see them. We can either crib, cry, blame the destiny, be the spectator, or we can accept them, embrace them, and turn them into learning and opportunities. And ultimately, life will reward us with a sense of resilience and the confidence to take charge of our life. But the most important virtue that everyone must develop is assertiveness. See, assertiveness simply means to be able to express your likes, dislikes, wants, needs, opinions, and perspective with utmost confidence and integrity while respecting others. It gives you that courage to say yes to your confidence and boldly say no to what you don't resonate with. It lets you remove that pretentious mask and just be your authentic self. It changes your mindset, you know. You don't think about what they will think, what they will say. You think about what I want to say, what I think. Okay, how many of you have heard this classic story of Aladdin and the magic lamp? Everybody, great. And who do you think is this most magical, powerful character in the story? Genie, right? Wrong. I'll tell you why. You see, this magical genie can grant everyone's wishes, but never his own. In fact, he waits for someone to wish him freedom. Do you know that real life modern day genies exist? They sound something like this. I wish I could do this, but I cannot. I don't have the time to do it, you know. Why? Because of this person, that person, this reason, that reason. Sounds familiar? These genies can be us, our parents, mine are sitting there, your friends, your partners, anybody. You know why? Because it's so easy to blame everything and everyone in life, but to take charge of your life. But the fact is that it is up to us to liberate ourselves. It is up to us to set our boundaries. So my dear genies, while you're living here, breathing, alive in one piece, please do what you want to do. Take that driving lesson you wanted, attend your favorite Bhangra class, or try your hand at stand-up comedy. Do whatever you feel like, because your happiness and well-being should be your number one priority. And the actions you take and the choices you make are also your responsibility. So basically, the only one holding you back is you. I'm rather parched speaking, but I'll be hospitable. So if I give you this glass of water, would you drink it? No, okay. If I give you this glass of water, but why not? Why are you guys being so mean? I'm offering you water. Why won't you drink this glass of water? It's not clean, it's dirty. I forgot to filter it. But then, you know, how could I? We are filled and we live in the world of filters, don't we? There's air filter, there's water filter, and then there's angle. Change the angle. This is not my selfie angle. How are we living without the selfie filters, right? But there's one more filter, one more. And that is the filter of filtering people in your life. But why do you need to filter people? See, it's said that there is some average of 5 people we surround ourselves with. We do not get to choose our parents or our sibling, but rest everybody is a choice. there's a beautiful golden rule. Your thoughts create your reality. And your thoughts, they're influenced by the people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with, say, hardworking, ambitious, intellectual bunch, what will you talk about? Startups, venture capitalists, cryptocurrencies, economies of the world. And if you surround yourself with pessimistic, undermining people filled with self-doubt, you will end up daydreaming, gossiping, and procrastinating. So please, consciously surround yourself with people who inspire you to take action, who ignite your potential, and most importantly, who believe in you and your dreams. Growth. Growth has multiple meanings for multiple things. But for me, growth means that we're alive. We are progressing. And to grow, we must invest. So we invest our money in stocks for financial growth. We invest our time in a job for professional growth. But the highest dividend-paying asset that you must invest in is you. You are your best investment. What I'm trying to say is, develop and adopt a growth mindset. Become a perpetual learner. Keep learning. Invest in personal growth. Because people with growth mindset realize that just like their smartphones, even they need to update themselves and upskills constantly. And let me re-emphasize this with the words of the money man, the billionaire. I'm sure you'll believe him, Mr. Warren Buffett. He says that the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you will earn. Correct. See, money everybody understands. Huh? I can see dollar touchings in your eyes. 2017. And here I will always remember. So in 2017, I gave birth to my second daughter via a C-section, which means via a surgery. And for some reason, my stitches did not close for 45 days. So obviously, I was very scared, and I just went to the doctor and said, please just do something, What if I become sick? And she says, don't worry. We'll just do a small procedure for 10-15 minutes and you'll be sorted. So after 2 days, I go to the hospital. I'm lined up in the operation theatre wing. And you know how hospitals are. Everything is so hospitally, It smells of sanitizer and that horrible floor cleaner. It itself scares you. And operation theatres are cold. They make sure that you die because of cold. So once I reach there, I'm extremely nervous, and this scenario on top of it. So I'm walking, and then I just pray to God, and of course I don't remember what happened. But when I wake up, I feel this extreme sense of pain. It was unbearable. And with whatever courage and energy I had left, I screamed, Nikki, it hurts! Something just happened! My husband comes running, looking at me and says, I'll just call the doctor, wait. But the way he said it, I knew something was wrong. Something was wrong with me. So I go exploring. And as I reach my lower abdomen, I feel a few bandages. And the moment I touch them, there's this wave of pain that passes through. But there's more. So I explore on my sides. I feel something like a tube under the bandages. It's plastic. It's a plastic tube. And touching that, I shrieked. And I realized it was a big mistake. By now I was panting, breathless and crying. And doctor just came running and she saw my state. She said, Raviesha, breathe. Breathe. Calm down. And I said, what just happened? And she said, we did an ultrasound and we found an abnormality in your lower abdomen. So we had to do another surgery. We put a plastic drainage pipe in your lower abdomen. And I know this must be difficult for you, but it had to be done. So the next few days, they were excruciating. I couldn't take care of my baby girl, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't even go to the washroom by myself. I couldn't even stand straight. Because if I tried, that pipe would just poke somewhere and I would just shiver in pain. But after 10 days, when I went to the doctor and she said, today we'll remove that pipe. I'm like, okay. I lie down on the bed and she says, You take a deep breath and we'll swiftly pull it out. I'm lying down. I'm gearing up for that breath, but before that she goes, whoop! And I go, ah! But by now, it should have been over, right? But it wasn't. Because something had changed. I stopped laughing, I stopped smiling. All I would do is cry, and the questions. Why did it happen to me? The fear that, what if it happens again? And the doubts like, what if I never even had children? But I forgot the golden rule. And that was that your thoughts create your reality. So 2 months of my sadistic and pessimistic thoughts led me up and lied me for having one more surgery. I needed one more surgery. And as I was trying to accept this harsh reality while talking to my doctor on the phone, I was like, let's face it, let's be brave. But that very moment, I saw something else. I saw this. Now mind you, I had seen this for days and weeks and months. But when you come out of denial, when you accept things, you live in the present. So though I had been seeing this, I still felt like I had forgotten their laughter, their giggles, their chuckles and their tickle session. And I felt this very warm and fuzzy feeling inside of me. And no, it was not indigestion. You know, it was the feeling of gratitude. And you know, when gratitude came, it answered all my questions. Yes, that surgery was painful, yet you went through a bad time, but you're alive and breathing. You have the resources and the money for the best medical care in the country. You have a family that loves you and nurtures you. And you know, gratitude and positivity, they're best friends. So when these two came and took charge of my life, they actually encouraged me to challenge my hardships. And I did. So I dived into naturopathy, homeopathy, you name the pathy, I tried that. And you know that surgery that I was telling you about? The another surgery that I was lined up for? That never happened. That never happened. But you know, life moved on. Life moved on for good. Now the reason that I'm telling you this anecdote from my life is because it taught me that sometimes we are so stuck in our past traumas, or what we don't have, or what we wish could have happened, that we become completely unaware of what we have, what is happening, and the beautiful possibility of what could happen. It taught me that gratitude not only shields you from pessimism, it also primes you with positivity and possibilities. And those are the true foundations of taking charge of your life. And remember, I told you that I will show you what it looks like to take charge of your life? This is what it looks like. Do you see how confident and calm I looked? Can you see my blurred hands? I don't think you will believe me, but I literally went all Kung Fu Karate and I caught my free-falling toddler. I did catch her. But that's a story for another time. See, what I'm trying to tell you is that the recipe of taking charge of your life is very easy. It's simply about your ability of adaptability and accepting that your life is going to be a blend of opportunity and uncertainty. So conduct yourself with responsibility and humility, but never compromise on your identity, because you should be your number one priority. Build your high intellectual agility, and for that you will have to invest in personal growth for infinity. Always try to view your life through the lens of gratitude and positivity. I know you're like, is she trying to be poety? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But before I leave, I just want to remind you what I told you in the beginning, that your life is like a story. So make sure to savor your success and even your adversity. so that the words and your story reflect your vision, your perseverance, and your credibility. And that will be all from my side. Thank you very much.